In the western part of Kenya, communities have lived harvesting and eating white ants for generations. This activity was started by our forefathers and ancestors since the existence of mankind. Today I bring you a full coverage of how we harvest white ants in the village, both for home use and as a business product. White ants are said to be so rich in proteins. And the obvious question, how will you know you're about to harvest white ants? When you see those small termites coming off from the ground, just know you are about to get white ants, or you're about to harvest white ants. So those small termites coming off from the ground, those are soldiers. Now they're coming to survey the ground. They're going to check if there are enemies or no enemies, if it's free for the white ants to come off the ground and fly away.
On your head.
Soldier. They send the many soldiers on the ground to confirm if we have an enemy or not, if it is clear for the white ants to come and fly away. In our village, white ants are called kumbe kumbe ama tsiswa. So guys, we're just trying to pick them. So basically, these are just insects. These are just normal insects, normal ants. The only difference is they have white wings that they use to fly with, but they're just insects. White ants or termites belong to a group of animals called phylum Arthropoda, which is the largest and the most diverse group of animals of class Insecta. The bodies of white ants or termites are segmented into three main parts: the head, the thorax, and the abdomen, and have three pairs of legs, compound eyes, and antenna. The funny thing is, I was just about to handpick them. Then I was told, no. We have a better way of harvesting these white ants. So the first step you do is build a house for them and give them shelter ready to accommodate them. We started building a skeleton house for them. Just build a simple house made of sticks running across each other with both ends pinned on the ground. Right now, it may look like she's doing nothing, but she's doing the most important part of this harvest, the house. So right now, the first part of building a skeleton house is done. We now go to the second part of our house, the roof. This is the part where you need to cover the roof with anything that will block the light from reaching the white ants and the termites. These are white ants, and you can also eat them by there. They are very sweet. You can see. Yeah, you also eat them, by the way. So we want to pick as many as we can. As I continued to pick the rest that had already come out of the holes from the ground, others were busy looking for blankets to cover the house and make a roof of blankets to prevent light from going in. Simonisaidie kuokota yao.
Tusaidia aje na mimi nakusaidia.
Wewe ni wakusaidia sawa. Haya nani msaidie kuokota?
Hapa nini unataka kutuka hapa?
Fenda shitushi.
Shishiri.
So guys, it's time for us to continue harvesting these white ants. So tunataka tutaziweka hapa ndani. So let's just continue and see how it goes. While all this is happening, the house is already halfway full of white ants, and we have not finished making the door of the house. The last step of building this house is now here. The door of the house, which is now the mother of all steps, the bed of roses. So guys, if you're just coming in, what is happening here is that we are harvesting white ants. Now let me tell you the brains why we build this kind of house. These white ants will definitely follow light. They will go where light is. So we covered the roof to block light and bring darkness in the house. Then made a door of transparent paper. Then at the entrance, we dug a hole and placed a tin in the hole. So the white ants will fly towards the door because they see light. They will think they are flying towards the outside of that house, and then they will hit the transparent paper door and they will fall inside that tin. So guys, a little bit of translation there. They're saying that it can take several hours actually. It can even go up to 7 in the evening because right now it's around 3:27, 3:30 Kenyan time, East African time. So So I tried to take the camera inside that house, and that's when I realized that what we have done was not for nothing. It was for something big. So I decided to peep in my camera again, and what I met shocked my eyes. This is what we call a white ant big harvest. All the hard work that we did was surely for something.
Angalia hapo sasa. Hivyo. Nitajikuwa tukiongea. Luko.
Bado tunakuja.
Ndio pala mkono.
Ngoja sitaki tena itwist sana, ndio hizo hapo. So guys, we were looking for the lid to cover that your birika, that jar. Now guys, the time has come that I was eagerly waiting for. The big harvest. This was one of the biggest harvests I've ever seen of white ants. They are so many, just look at that. They are so many. This was surely the fruits of our labor. So guys, this was now what I was telling you about. We are in Kakamega County, specifically Ikolomani constituency, Musoli village. We have just harvested one of the biggest white ant harvest I've ever seen in my life. Actually, during my old days when I was young, what I used to do, I used just to hand-pick them from the ground to the cup or to a tin or somewhere. So this was the biggest harvest I've ever seen, and I was so happy. So guys, you can imagine, birika yote full imejaa. Na bado. Yes. I don't know. Hey, something amazing is we're taking another. Alafu by the guys, I forgot to tell you that we also sell these white ants. You deep fry them. Do I say deep frying? You just fry them on a sufuria and you use salt kidogo. So you can either eat at the same time, you can decide to sell. So who knows? Yeah, so tunataka tuweke zingine hapa zijae.
Nditaka kwana kuona ndari chindu kutolera kukwane kwaneze kuseka tela bama temala
You can see, guys, this is a whole kettle of white ants, and this is almost half of it. Yeah.
salt.
So guys, what we're doing, we are putting salt. So what are you doing?
I'm putting some water.
Oh, some water. Oh. So guys, after everything we have done, now you come to the jiko and you start cooking your white ants. It is one of the best African meal actually. Generally we can call it an African snack. It is just typically an African snack, and it is one of the best fries, and a traditional African fries you can ever taste. So guys, at this time you can see there's a slight difference kidogo, slight difference in a way that hizo mabawa zimeanza kushrink. Wow. So guys, you can look at them, you can see them, the way they look. They look good, guys. Yeah. So guys, we are now at the table. This is greens, by the way. This is kumawiki. So these are now the white ants. So ongeza kidogo. Yes. Now you see guys, and then eat with ugali. I told you guys. I told you guys we eat these things with ugali, and you thought it was a joke. This is ugali, an African food. So you just make this ugali in your hand like a ball shaped, and then you pick. And then you. So guys, that is how you do. So this is how you do it. You pick it, and then guys. So you can take greens plus those white ants, then you